This is King Bo Christ, and you're now tuned in to the I Say That to Say This show. Beautiful people, welcome back. Big shout out to Podbean, the Podbean listeners. Shout out to that boy Ray Ross, I see you. Shout out to SoundCloud. If you're listening on SoundCloud, drop something in the comments. All my iPhone users out there, I see you. I was protesting and I said I wasn't going to get a new phone. I still got the 6S with the screen crack because I'll hit you back right away. But I think I'm going to get the 8. It's time. iPhone, you know, I said I wasn't, but I get frustrated. Apple knows how to break me. I was going for a drive because that's what I do when I just need a second to myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go for like a Sunday drive. When you work at home is every day. Like you gotta, if you work from home, you have to get outside. Like you need to go for a walk. I don't know if you're like, oh no, I'm good. Even if you think you're good, you're not. Go. Because when I worked in an office with no windows, if I didn't go for a fucking walk or go outside, something was gonna break. Being inside all day made me pick up smoking weed at like 25. 26 maybe I was. But so I was about to go for a drive, and I'm just giving you, I'm bringing you along to what these walks and drives and breaks mean to me. But I was going for my drive. I stopped to get some Dunkin' Donuts, which my wife wouldn't approve of. Because now that I'm married, that shit is like cheating. When I go get Dunkin' Donuts, I be feeling mad guilty. Like, damn, she bought that ill-ass Ninja coffee maker. And here I go at Dunkin' Donuts. So, anywho, I was stopping at Dunkin' Donuts. And then I went for my drive. I got like a half a mile from my house. My Dunkin' Donuts is like right down the block. That's why it's easy. In order for me to get out, to go anywhere, I got to pass this Dunkin' Donuts. So I got like a little further than Dunkin' Donuts, and I'm like, damn, I got to talk on the podcast about Eminem, right? And then I'm driving, and I'm like, you know what, man? I felt like the joy come back. I'm like, yo, you know what? It don't even be the walks. It's just the mental break. And the podcast is that for me now. Like I knew at that moment when I was like, oh, fuck this drive. I got to go get in the booth right now. That's when I'm like, oh, see, this is what it's like. This is how it would be as a rapper. Okay, so I could do this. Like, it was just a good moment. And that's when I realized, like, yo, I fuck with doing the podcast, because you know what? An entertainer's gonna put on a show where there's one person or a million people listening, and the one person sometimes be just for my own self, like just to get it off, you know. But anywho, so I came back to do what I do, and I want to pick up right where I left off at Slim Shady. Now, I was championing Slim last week. I'm like, I saw it and I'm like, you know what? This is awesome. This guy's really, he's killing Trump right now. This is great. Right? And then I saw this dude on my Instagram timeline at King Bo Christ. Shameless plug. I saw a dude on Instagram and he was like, yo, we can't fall for this fuckery, a black dude. We can't fall for this fuckery with Eminem coming in and save us, because we are conditioned to think the white man is supposed to come save us. And I was like, bro, there you go, ruining the moment. Because, like, he, you know, and to be realistic, like, we've been through so much, black people been through so much shit in this country for generations and generations. Like, that shit that wasn't even far-fetched to me. I'm like, see, you kind of right, but that's what fucks it up, right? So anyway, I was just moving on. And maybe that planted the seed. That's why I always say about, like, just listening to anything. Like, you got to be careful to what you let your brain process, because that shit plants a seed in you. I don't know. But anyway, I saw that and I wasn't really like paying attention to it, but I can't say it didn't be like, it didn't make me think. But I'm not, like, I don't live my life like that. Like, oh shit, look at Eminem out there. Like, I just take in the moment for what's being done and how I receive it. You know what I mean? I don't try to think for what he's doing. I don't think for the other side. I think on how, like, if you say good morning to me, I'm not like, fuck you don't know me. Like, what are you saying good morning to me for? Like, I would never, I'm like, oh, thank you, good morning. And I move on. I'm not like, why'd they do that? I just figured you having a fucking good day like I am, So, anyway, then I'm just going about my day. I open up Twitter, at King Bo Christ, same name, different game. I, right at the top, boom. Eminem album set for November. I was like, oh, come on, M. M, did you just use me? Like, damn, M, you got an album coming out. There I go, thinking you were just doing this out of the kindness of your heart. But is this to sell record sales? And that's what made me think. Like, the other shit, it didn't make me think. When I saw it, like, now the other shit I can't prove. I don't know. This I know, like, this I can see, and I'm like, oh, damn. There go that big corporate machine doing what it does again. I'm like, fuck, it really got me thinking. And, and then I thought about the dude on Instagram. I'm like, yo, I don't know. I'm not saying Eminem's like that, but I'm like, yo, that corporate machine is really like that. To have you, like how you Google some shit and then it'd be on your Facebook suggestions. Like, you Google Dunkin' Donuts coffee cups. And then next thing you know, you got a bunch of fucking Dunkin' Donuts ads just hitting you out of nowhere on Facebook, Twitter, opening up your fucking, anything you open. You go to a website. If I go to Hennessy.com, it'll be a Dunkin' Donuts ad at the top with the cups and a direct link to Amazon. And I'm like, yo, you know what? That corporate machine really knows how to get you. Like, that corporate machine really, like, I'm like, damn. So whoever called M, like, yo, this would be a good time to speak out, or he was saving it for whatever moment, and I'm like, damn, and that's what made me that's what fucked me up about it. I mean, I don't know if the other shit that I saw on Instagram planted something in my brain to make me want to challenge it, because that's just how I am. Like, at that point, when I'm in, like, when you got me thinking, like, why'd you do that? Now I have to know. Like, now I have to look into it. And that's why I'm like, fuck. But is a beautiful part of owning your own business and living life the way you want to live it. I came down and I talk to you guys. I talk it out, and then it's not as stressful as I don't want to fucking be watching YouTube documentaries on conspiracies. Like, that shit is poison for my brain. But I like to do research and talk to other people. Like, I like to. Now I'll go connect with other people. I sent it to my buddy James. I sent it to a couple other people. And I even put it. That's why I put it in the podcast. So the podcast listeners could let me know if they're on the, like, let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know, like, talk to me, because and that's why I had to pick up right where I left off, because I'm like, yo, what are other people thinking? So let me know how you feel about it. Put it, like I said, shout out to SoundCloud. SoundCloud, you can comment right on the right in the app. All my Facebook listeners, big shout out to my Facebook page I ran an ad on it, and I brought in some pretty cool people, some interactive people. I see you guys out there. I'll shout you out. I don't have it open, but I'll definitely shout you out. I may go live on it also. But let me know what you're thinking. So if you're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, let me know how you feeling about this whole Slim Shady, everything I just said. Like, am I crazy? Because I don't know. I must say it disappointed me because I was like, damn, like, you know, that leads me to my next thing. I talked about it a little on Twitter, like on a fucking Twitter thread, but that leads me to my next thing. My friend Nate, who I've been friends with for over, oh my God, since 5th grade, I think. Is that 20 years yet? I'm 29, so I don't know how old you are in fucking 5th grade. 4th grade, actually. I don't know how old you are in 4th grade, but whatever that age is. So I think it's been 20 years. What are you, 10 in fucking 4th grade? I don't know. Anyway, we'll just say 20 years for conversation purposes. He told me a long time ago. And he's not really I'm like, if we had to put a bracket in it, I feel like the older brother. Like, I feel like I'm the one that's like, nigga, does that make sense? And he'll be like, oh yeah, true. So I'm not saying I don't learn from him, but he does drop gems on me every once in a while. And he said to me, I was talking about basically what I was just saying. Like, I'm like, damn, I didn't know the dude was like that. I forget who we were even talking about, but like somebody just crossed me funny. And then just bad vibe, you know, just from the conversation. And I was telling him about it, and he's like, yo, Bo, why do you think people are gonna treat you like you? Like, I mean, excuse me, I'm saying it fucked up. He said, I don't know too many niggas like you. He was like, I only know one Bo, right? And he was like, why do you think people, basically, why do you think people are gonna treat you the way you treat them? Like, what? The world don't work like that. And I'm like, no, bro, like, people are good people. What are you talking? And he's like, yo, listen. He's like, this is why people crossed you. He was like, you be trying to be fucking talking to everybody and be cool with everybody. Like, the world don't work like that. And I'm like, yeah, it does, bro. And he's like, well, this is why you think that, they don't think that. And it really opened my eyes up to be like, yo, you know what? It's fucked up. Because I feel like the positive person in our friendship, and he's like, not the negative, but he just, yeah, kind of like he's the negative, to be frank. So when he said that, and I couldn't make a point to challenge his point, I'm like, yo, nigga, damn. And you guys know me at this point. I'm challenging everything anyone says. And normally I would challenge it and I'd have a good case. I didn't have a good case for it. Like when he said it, and I started thinking of just examples and people, I'm like, damn, he's right. Like, you know, so when he said that shit to me, I'm like, and I really started to use it and keep it in my pocket as like a life lesson. And that was young. And it really like, and the older I got, I'm like, God damn. I always think about that moment, like, God damn, he's right. Like, God damn. You know, and that, and as my friend, I gotta say, that's the one thing that really opened my eyes up to be like, shit, like, huh, if he didn't tell me that, I don't know. Like, if he never taught me that, I would really be letting people tax me emotionally. Like, and I really, for like those moments in our friendship, I thank that guy, you know, and that's why I say, like, people, you could learn something from anybody. Somebody somewhere is going to treat you some way, and you could learn something from them. You could, whether for better or for worse, if they fucking cross your path the wrong way, you know, they taught you something. They taught you like, yo, you can't trust me. Because when a snake was the shit, I don't know the Bible, but you know the shit about King Solomon with snake and the frog. Nigga need to get it across. Hey, I bet your ass I'm a snake. Whatever that story is. Exactly. Big shout out to my big sister Nashia. She said every experience is a learning opportunity. That's 1000%. God damn it. And she's goddamn successful. So just take a word for it. You know, you can't challenge everybody, god damn it. Like, some shit gotta get overruled. Big shout out to you, Shia. What up? You live on the podcast. But but also, and you know what's crazy about that shit? Me and Nate are cool. We're not on the best of terms right now because, that's why I was telling this whole story to be like, right now, I haven't spoken to the nigga in a while because he told me I couldn't make $3 million and I was fucking offended. And I'm like, nigga, if you want to be negative, oh, shit, you in Puerto Rico? Wow, big shout out to my sister in Puerto Rico helping out the people. Yo, that's why I love you. Yo, she travels the world to help people. That is some of the most amazing shit. I'm serious. Like, we're gonna get back into Nate in a second. Fuck that shit. We having I really want to shout out to my sister. You live on the podcast. Yo, Nashia, I love you. She really goes, and that's what I'm saying about Spring. You see what I was just talking about? Like, I want to make people, I just want to make you laugh. I'm not going to Puerto Rico to shoot jump shots with bounty paper towels like Trump. Because that would be my dumb ass over there acting stupid, and they would be like, look at you. That's what I mean with the basketball shit. I'm like, see, Trump, you wrong for that. But I'm like, damn, I probably would have been some dumb shit. Like, I'm just a goofy nigga sometimes. I would have been like Trump throwing shit to the side. But my sister, she wants to really help people, and I'm like, wow. She's a nurse. Y'all don't be stalking my sister, because I'll come run down, my nigga. But I tell you that much. She's a nurse. So, like, that just shows you she really wants to give, and she don't do it to just, because, I don't know, she don't do it for the money. Like, she does it for the love, and that's why I appreciate you, Shia. You're a good person. She said it's wild over there. She's live. I'm live on Twitter. She's in the comments not working because look, now you in the back. You playing. You over there eating mangoes and papayas and shit. You supposed to be giving out IV. You see how you do? You see? Nah. Real shit though. But shout out to my sister, man. That's amazing. You're helping people. I love you. We appreciate you. Let me tell you, the people all around like me that just, we see you and we respect you and we appreciate you. And the ones that put off life, you make us feel like, people like you make us like feel better about ourselves because we know you, because we ain't shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I see you doing that, I'm like, damn, she's a good person. Like, all right, at least someone's doing it. And then that's why, like, you're like, you know, you got your feet on the ground, and I definitely respect that. On the bus to the hospital, that's what's up. Like, I'm very proud of you. And you know what? God damn it, let us know what you need. Now I don't call on my Twitter for much. I don't do that. But if you guys want to donate something to Puerto Rico, I'll get the information from you, from my sister. I think you should, even if it's a case of water for $4 or some shit, plus shipping. If you could send it there, you definitely should send it. Send something to Puerto Rico, because now I will. I don't give a. If I got to cancel out buying some coffees for the next couple days, I'll give the rest of my Dunkin' Donuts money, or whatever you can scramble up, like whatever it is, whatever is just enough to help somebody in need. You should definitely send that over. And you don't even have to get it from us, the information. Don't give it to the Red Cross, but go find JJ Watt shit or something. That was for Texas, but go donate to somebody. I don't know. Just give something. But anyway, definitely we'll have that information for you. Shia, I appreciate you. But back to the story. So I'm talking to Nate. I forget what we were talking about. But I was like, I'm just telling you why we're not cool anymore. But I do appreciate him for his things, and I'm not trying to be dark about it. It was a joke, but then Puerto Rico shit got me feeling all serious inside. So, you know. But anyway, he was like, "Yo," I said something, and I'm like, "Yeah, like, you know, being in business, because I'm starting the mobile car wash, another venture that I'm doing." And I was like, yeah, man, but I'd rather. No, you know what's crazy, Shia? I'm gonna tell you. I text him the other day, and I don't be just telling stories on the podcast, that shit, just to make it feel bad. I'm just real shit. I text him the other day, like, yo, bro, just so you, because we haven't spoken in a while, like 2 days ago. I wish I had my phone on me. I'm on my. See, there go the weed. That's the weed. I'm looking for my phone, talking into the shit. But anyway. I texted him the other day, like, yo, bro, just so you know, I'm feeling some type of way about what you said. And normally, this is like verbatim. Normally I don't say anything, but I just have to let you know that I didn't like that shit you said. And he never answered me. So no answer is the best answer. Like, I was like, all right, nigga, so there you go. Like, I didn't say anything wrong. I'm not gonna like apologize, because that's fucking bullshit. But if you feel like you're not wrong for that and you don't see what I see, then all right, nigga, go ahead. So I'm gonna get back to the story, and now that you know where we are at this point, I was saying to him, like, yeah, starting another business, I am really, what I want out of this shit is 3 mil. And he was like, fuck, you need 3 million for? Like, you don't need 3 mil. And I was like, who? How you gonna tell me what my amount of money is? Like, he like, nah, the money. I'm like, nigga, money don't buy happiness. I get that. But, like, it helps. What are you talking about? Like, I was like, when do we even talk? Like, I really was like, what? Like, are we talking about the car wash? And now you talking about the money. Like, I was like, don't fuck the money. Like, and then he was like, nah. And then we, like, whatever, we didn't say anything. And then he hit me like, yo, actually, now that I run the numbers, like, nigga, he said, you better sign a deal or something. You want 3 million. Like, nobody makes 3 million. And I'm like, nigga, who? I was like, yo, bro, speak for yourself. Like, yo, Big Shia, thanks. Big salute to you. I'll talk to you. I'm going to text you after this, and we going to run your data through the roof. I love you. Big shout out to my sister. But, so I was like that, what you mean? Like, I was like, yo, bro, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. You know, I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, are you challenging, like, fuck the money. Are you challenging my abilities? Like, you saying I can't do it? Because that's offensive. And I said to him, like, you know, man, like, because that's why we friends, because I don't hold my thoughts in. He don't hold his thoughts in. So I'm like, bro, like, I don't need that kind of energy around me. Like, don't tell me what I can't do. And he like, it's not negative energy, it's realistic. I was like, well, then I'm not realistic then. Don't tell me that, what you mean? And he like, it's not... I'm like, what are we arguing about? We arguing about whether it's realistic. And he's like, yo, it can't. I'm like, you know what, bro? If I told you I wanted $55 million, or a number that I think, I don't even care. I wouldn't care. Like, I don't want to be a billionaire. Like, I used to want to be like, yo, I want $1 billion, boom. But I just want to be happy. So that's why I have a number set in my head that I know I can still live my life the way I want to. And I don't have to be $100 billion. I could do it with 3 mil. Like, you know, like, my wife owns a house in Florida. Shit, I'll move there if I have to. With 3 mil. I don't need to buy no shit. I don't need to live in New York. Like, I just like it here. But if I want, like, if a 3 million, I'd be like, well, fuck it. I have to live in Florida. Like, it's gonna have to, you know, that's just how I think. So that's why it was more offensive. Like, bro, it's not about the number. But anyway, a number that I think is out of reach that I don't want. If it happened, it happened. If I just can do it, live in my life the way I want to, and not have to sacrifice my morals or my happiness for that number, like $10 billion is like, I don't, what the fuck I need that for? It's all the same after one, for me. So if I said, you know what, bro, I just want $10 billion, and he was like, all right, bro, nigga, be realistic. I would be like, all right, yeah, you're right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, all right, like 5 mil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or I would be like, all right, 10 million. Yeah. And that would have been the conversation. That would have been the end of it. But I'm like, 3 mil, like, bro, what you mean? Like, and then that's when I was like, you know what? See, normally, and I was saying all that to tell this story, like, normally, when I like that, like, when I told him, like, so when I say negative energy, like, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, I'm like, that's mad negative. Like, what is 100? He like, because I'm a business owner. So when you challenge my ability as a business owner, it's fucking offensive to me. He's like, you'd have to make X amount of dollars. You have to make X amount of dollars for this amount of time. He's like, you're going to be doing this for the rest of your life. Like, and I was like, nigga, you going to work for the rest of your life? Like, what the fuck's the difference? Like, you know, and I was like, even if I'm living my life and I'm fucking around on a podcast and that's how I do my day because it makes me happy and I never have a phantom outside, I'm good with that. I don't have to be J. Cole and start growing the dreads and being a hippie and doing all this other shit to just be happy. Like, I'm happy the way I am with my life. I'm boycotting the Broncos, but I still got my Bronco hat because it makes my ears warm. So I'm like, I don't care what nigga, oh, you're supposed to be boycotting. Nigga, my ears are cold. I'm happy. I don't care about this. I care about what's in here, my heart. So when that shit happened, he said that, I felt like he was challenging, like, I just didn't like that energy. And I told him, so that's why I could tell you guys, because I just want to say, like, no matter who it is in your life, like, if they show you what they are, you don't have to carry that. Like, because I feel like, you know what? Like my sister was saying, like, you guys been friends forever, call him, text him. That's what she was saying. That's why I told the story. Like, yo, I tried. Like, I reached out. And cause that's like her little brother too. You know what I'm saying? This nigga's been in my house. I've been in his house our whole time. So if like if we've been friends for 20 years, I don't feel like, you know what? You got to be friends for another 20. Sometimes people, he taught me, and this guy saved my life for real. And I'm going to tell some real shit. I'm not going to tell that whole story, maybe another day, but I want to just sum up my points. And I'd like to get lost, so I'm not going to do that. Nate, like legitimately saved my life. Like we was in some shit. We was in a fight, and this dude grabbed me from behind, took me down. It was the first, like caught me in the half Nelson. I'm like, ah! Had me, like, and I was like, oh, and I heard like, get off our man, and I was like, oh shit, I was like, he saved me, yes, like, because I'm gonna tell you, I was dead to rights, boy, like, it was over. So, like, those two, I know first of all, he stopped me from getting choked out, like, that's the obvious shit, because I know he would have put me to sleep. So worst comes to worst, if the guy would have known what he was doing, he would have put me to sleep, and I would have got up like, huh, where am I? But I felt like he was just squeezing the shit out of me, and I was like, that motherfucker would have killed me. That's what I was really thinking. Like, that shit wouldn't have been. Because I'm not to get into some other shit, but that's just, I'm gonna just say it this way: that shit like that don't happen to me. When he caught me, I was like, all right, he knows what he was doing. Like, it's like, I'm like, damn son. Like, I knew, like, I'm realistic. I was like, I could get out of anything. I was realistic to be like, nah, he got me. Like, so those moments like that, and I'll tell that whole story another day. Maybe I'll get Nate on the podcast. That would be cool. Maybe we could hash this out on the podcast. I don't know. Like, even I just, whatever. But anyway, those two moments are why we're friends. And I carried those moments in our friendship. Like, you know what? This guy, like, those things meant the world to me. That showed me a friend. Like, if you do that shit, because he ain't run. He was like, nah, I can't let, and he was, well, that's why I can't tell the story, but basically he was with the shits. So when that shit happened, and then the police was involved, I'll say that much. And Nate was like, oh, what you mean? Like, it didn't happen that way. Like, Nate told he said what he was supposed to say. So it was all good. And I'm like, all right, so on every phase, okay, this guy holds it down. Boom. But now this is when we're like 18, 17. Now we're going to be 30. My standards as a friend, that shit was cool, and I'm forever grateful. He forever showed me love, that guy. But if we get to this point and you don't believe, after all we've been through, and you don't believe in me, I feel like, damn. Like, whoa. That's hurtful. It's like, because you know why? Because I'm not one of those people, like, I don't live my life to make you proud. But when I'm proud of me, you got to be proud of me. Because if you're not proud of me when I'm proud of me, are we cool? Like, if I tell you, yo, this is what I'm going to do, and that's not good for you, that loses me. I really don't understand that. Like, I'm really like, I don't get what you don't get. Because you know what? On the other end of it, and I hate to make it about the money, because it ain't about the money. But if he was like, yo, I just need $100,000 in my bank account, and I moved to fucking Alaska, and I'm gonna live by myself, and you can come visit like once a year, bro. But that would make me happy. I would be like, yo, bro, I'm for that. I would miss you, bro. I would miss you as a friend. But to get to see you once a year is good enough. And I would have been on that shit. Like, I would have been like, you know what, bro, whatever. I wouldn't have been like, fuck, you gonna go there and live. What you gonna, come on, man, be realistic. How long you ain't gonna, $100,000, fuck is $100,000. You can't live up. I would have never done that if you poured your heart out to me and was being a serious moment. Like, and I would have never did that. Like, even if I disagreed, I would have been like, you know what? Only he know his best life. I can't tell him what his best life is. And I want that same energy. And I'm not saying it to be like, yo, I want to just condone if I'm doing some fuck shit, I want you to tell me. Definitely. if I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna drink every bottle of these white Hennessy's, and I'm gonna do some every one. I'll drink a half a bottle a day. Like that shit wouldn't kill me. But it would just be dumb if you were like, bro, that's dumb. And I thought that was really cool. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of an example, and you were like, nigga, what? And I was like, come on, it would make me really happy. Like, it would be really cool. I'm going to drink it anyway. And you'd be like, but that's just not the best thing for you, though. Like, and then I would respect that. Like, you know what? That is some dumb shit. Or that doesn't, but if we talking about goals and dreams in life, my aunt, you got to ride with me on that. Like, whatever, you got to, if I say, oh, you know what? I want to throw away, like, you know what I mean at this point. I ain't got to keep running in circles. But I had to share that with you guys. Anywho, the last time I saw Nate, I think we even had a good time together. We recorded some music. He killed the shit. I gave him this long speech about how he should just take rap serious because he's really good at it. And we had our differences in the way that it could be pursued. Make a long story short, instead of wanting, like me personally, instead of wanting 1 million views on one video, I wouldn't give a fuck if I have 1 view on 1 million videos. Like, just push out the fucking content. Push it out. Give it. Like, what do you want to get paid for this shit in 6 months? It doesn't happen that way. You can't. I don't want to be a one-hit wonder. Is my whole point. And yeah, if you can't agree on that, then I don't know what else there is to tell you. But that's just where we are. Anywho, on to other things. If you're listening, whatever you're listening on, leave a comment. Let me know you're active. Talk to me. All right. These not this episodes actually. Episodes 14 through 25 will be on Spotify, Tidal, and all those good things. Go keep a lookout for that. Anywho, back to Eminem for a minute. Let me say this. If this album isn't A1, if this album isn't he's bringing his best with the bars, it's over for him too. Because you know what? Diddy's son is really the only rap nigga I believe, okay? But him and Tego and Sonogram, because I know Diddy's son got the money. Nah, for real though. In all seriously. Eminem, man, I'm actually excited about his album because like if he's talking about like raping his mom and driving his ex-girl off a cliff and shit, I'll really be like, bro, you 40 years old. And I'll really be looking at him very strange. Like, you know what, bro? Like, because you know what? You got to start listening to what the older niggas say about rap. And the lines got blurred because the older niggas stopped. Like, the older niggas started taking advantage and just telling people shit. Like, just saying shit just because. Like, listen to me because I'm older. And I know as in my youth, like, I would be like, bro, that ain't the answer, bro. You're going to have to explain some shit or what? And you can't say just because I said so. And that's where the disconnect started to go, you know? Because I think you should listen to the older dudes what they say about rap because, like, we seen them come and go. Like, I see Hove at 47 years old. Okay, I see his life and he tells me his life on 444. That's exactly where he should be. And that would let me know as a rapper, okay, all right, so if I'm on the right path, there is something for me to rap about at 47 that would make sense. So you shouldn't be like, all right, I'm being rap for 5 years. You should be looking for the long run. But at the same token, if Eminem come out and he talking about driving a bitch off a cliff or some shit, he lost me. Like, I'll be like, well, see, now there you go. All right, maybe there's a formula because he can't be up to those same antics from Stan. I don't want to hear that shit from him at 40 years old. Tell me your fucking problems for real. Like, if you really telling me your problems, don't just sell me some shit. So that's why with this Trump shit, he better be fucking serious. And this better not be one of his marketing employees. He better really be with the shits, okay? And I'm not going to get into that fucking Breakfast Club debate about my son versus Eminem, but it's something to that. Like, hold on, bro. You got to get, if you like this shit, like the dude, Keith Olbermann, whatever the fuck his name is, he was like, oh, I haven't taken rap serious for 27 years. Now all of a sudden you take rap serious with this shit. So now if he don't follow up with his A game on that, the people who like, oh, I thought rap was something. No, don't discredit rap. Remember, it runs the world, because that's what the fuck we talking about right now. We talking about the president versus a rapper. And Trump ain't responding because he gonna wait for some other shit. He gonna wait for some, them to find whatever they dig up, and then he's gonna respond to Eminem, and he gonna throw us for a whirl. We gonna be the Mr. Krabs meme going crazy, and it's gonna be lost. But back to what I was saying. I was saying all that to say Eminem better be on his motherfucking A game, okay? Because you're repping for the old niggas, and now the you new niggas just jumped on the bandwagon, and let's steer it right, But damn, I forgot what else I was gonna say. Oh, I was just gonna sum up the point that also that's why you gotta listen to the old niggas with rap. Like, we seen them come and go. At one point, I can't even tell you, when you listen to some old shit, like listen to the throwbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you could do? You know what will prove my point? The rappers you think are nice, go back and listen to their first shit. Like, when you go listen to Ho's first bodies of work, it's still timeless. Like, when you listen to Big shit, Big was 22 years old. 20 years old. Pac was 22 years old. 20 years old. Big L was like fucking 19. Cam was like 18. If you go listen to their first shit, it's still hard. It still bangs. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fucking rap niggas that we don't take serious, that if you were to listen to their first shit, you'd be like, the fuck? Like, when I go back and listen to, like, no disrespect to like ODB, when I go back to listen to like ODB, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I'll be like, I forget, we used to rock with this. But when you go back and listen to Busta, it's still lyrics. Like, it's still hard. So, but when these guys speak up, for some reason, nobody says shit. When my son do his shit, goes overlooked by even me. So that's why I'm saying, like, damn, you know what, bro? We gotta be more locked in. I don't want to see that from us. But definitely big shout out to you, Kev. You're live on the podcast right now. But that's it. I had to follow up because I was hyped last week and I played the whole goddamn Eminem verse on the podcast. And I wanted to let the people know that I may have fucked up. So I jumped the gun a little bit. I got excited. So I may not want to stand on those words. But, me, if I'm not going to be honest with my audience, I at least got to be honest with myself. So I'll keep a lookout on it, and we'll touch base next week. Like I said, hit me in the comments section. I love you all. As I always say, you got to protect your energy at all costs. It's the only thing you got. Your balls and your word. I'm out. Listeners, whatever you're listening on, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to go rate this. So if you're in the iTunes store, go ahead. If you feel like I deserve 1 star, go for it. But if you enjoyed what you heard, go ahead and give that 5 stars. And if you're on anything else, like this and share it with somebody who you think needs to hear it.